Hello and welcome to Let's Ask the Angels on Spreaker. I'm your host, Barbara Calvano. It is my honor to serve you with guidance and messages to support you on your path of living with mastery. Hello everyone, it's Barbara Calvano and it's so great to be here. Let's Ask the Angels now on Spreaker. Welcome all, welcome my old listeners from the past. And I'm here to give you the messages for June 29th through July 5th. And I will be using the cards from a new deck. It's Your Inner Light Force from Tim Wilde and Miriam Beck. And I may have used it once, but also if you're new to me, I'm an angel card reader, certified life coach, and you can find out all about me and my services at my website, which is called bcalvanocoaching.com, soon to be called barbaracalvano.com. So that being said, also a quick announcement. I have scheduled for October 18th from, what time is it, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. So that's in the evening, an angel party. I'm going to be working with a colleague of mine who's on the West Coast, John Mothershead. And we're going to do an angel party, readings and meditation and whatnot. So that will be in my newsletter also. Join me on my weekly emails that has new information on upcoming events such as this one. And I look forward for other possibilities too. And I'm still looking for possibly once a month doing live readings like I did before on Blog Talk Radio, where you call in or you're right there and I'll do a one-card reading for you. So that also will be, the information will be on my website and through my emails. So probably on YouTube I'll be doing it, or it could very, very well be on Instagram or Facebook. So I really missed those live readings that I did for over 10 years, on Blog Talk Radio. So I look forward to that, to meet some of you, my old friends and some new ones. So here we go. And even before I get started, I had a question from a friend this week about chakras. Some of you know very much about them, some of you may not. I work with the 12 chakra system. So we take the 7 chakras or energy centers that are in the body, and then we add the other 5, which are the outside of the body or spiritual. So we have available all 12 energy centers at this time. And what I mean available, they're cranking, they're working overtime. And they help us organize the life force in our body. They help us access more energy. And when you learn to tune in to these energy centers through breath work, through yoga, through other types of visualization work, you become more sensitive. And when you become more sensitive, you're more aware. And you're more aware of information that's being given to us every single day. I was also brought to the idea about parallel realities. At first that's kind of a strange concept. But in a sense, when you are drawn to something new that has another language, new words, new jargon, it's definitely a new frequency. You're entering a reality. I mean, excuse me, I don't know anything about cars, so that reality is really, really unknown for me. I don't know much about cars. I know a lot about cooking. I know a lot about yoga. So interestingly, when you join or you enter or you're in a reality, what happens is that you have the conversations with those people who enjoy that subject, that topic, that lifestyle, and you are in a reality. It is real to you. It brings satisfaction, and there you stay, there you grow. In this day and age, people are slowly, and if not slowly, jumping on board of some more spiritual parallel realities. They're jumping on board of the unknown. Something stirs in them that has them think, is there more to this life than I've thought? Information on the internet makes it more readily available, and people are starting to question things more. And if you are stirred, like if you're Googling what is an angel card reading, who who are the angels, what is angel energy, that's a reality. And for some of us, it's what we are in and day out. And before that, like maybe in my 20s, my reality was, how can I dull the pain of everyday living? And that's a reality for many people. That is a portal. You enter, you're in it. You tend to find others who have the same conversations about life, and that becomes your reality. Do you ever just merge into one completely? Probably not. You always know where you came from and where you're going. But I say, if it's by grace or by your own following your intuition, you can move from different shifts, from different frequencies to different realities. And there are realities that allow for healing of the body of all things, of all diseases. Yeah, you're going to have to enter. When you enter that reality, there comes whole new conversations, whole new possibilities, whole new things that you try on. And when you're with other people with the same vibe, you tend to feel a little bit more comfortable in it, versus when you're in a reality where people really look down upon anything that's not medically correct or medically studied or proven. That's what it is. So you notice that when you want to shift from one reality to the next, sometimes you may have to leave the people that are only speaking about things that they see and understand in that one reality. And that one reality might be that everything sucks, there's a lot of pain and suffering, and this is just the way life goes. Now, I'm not saying that when you enter one reality that you ignore or you're no longer witnessing suffering and struggle, but you're able to see it from a higher perspective and include it and not take it on into your body. So we can help the world where those need us to help them, because we have the resources and we have the perspective. So it's quite interesting. It's something that I probably got into from the very time I was born. I always knew that I was going to share information. I did it in my art and my dance from the East and the West. I was born in Japan to an American father, Japanese mother, and I've been combining the perspectives from the East and the West all my life. It's just who I am and what I do. So that is a little bit about chakras, which are energy centers in our body, and each physical chakra, the 7, are connected to organs in the body and therefore body systems, whether it's your digestive system or your reproductive system or your cardiovascular system or your nerve system, systems in your brain and your throat. You know, it's how it is. And when these centers in our body, when basically you have a blockage, you're going to most likely have a disease or malfunctioning in that area of your body. It's that simple. You can find many books on the basic chakras, and they show and teach you, and this is based on ancient Chinese and Indian culture, traditions, and medicine. And when you become aware that when you have restrictions, say perhaps in your low back, a lot of low back pain, it's very much associated with a worry about finances and worrying about being able to take care of yourself from that particular chakra, right? Or the throat chakra, an inability to speak your truth and having sore throats and throat issues and neck problems all the time. A inflexible mind, inflexible way of looking at life. So it's pretty basic, and it is a reality that people abide by it and they learn about it, and it kind of works for us. And that's that. And even skepticism is an energy block. You know, if you're skeptical all the time, basically there's a little bit of fear there of always having to have the correct answer, or what would other people think if you tried something new, or all of a sudden you said, I believe in unicorns now. Maybe 99% of your friends would leave you. There's just, in this world, so much of us, we live our lives to look good and not to appear funny or weird or a fool, right? So we just go along with what people do and say and dare not take a risk and think differently. So for the most part, the things that I'm involved with, I don't try to impress upon anybody. I don't try to convert anybody who's a skeptic. I just do my life, and in my life, I attract others who are in a similar reality. And that's pure and simple how it is. And you can shift from one to the next as you acknowledge where you're stuck and where you're sick and where your frustrations are. They're very much located in your body. So that's a little bit about the chakras there. So I'm going to go ahead with your messages for the week, the 29th through July 5th. And again, I do have readings I can do for you, half hour and full hour. You can have a session with me, and all that information is at my website at bcalvanocoaching.com. So here we go. The first card is Golden Eras. And we're going to go very deep into, we're going to go very deep with these readings today. So the Golden Eras, full soul potential, Golden Age of Aquarius. The timeline of Earth has changed. Can you feel it? When I say that, have you ever noticed it seems like time is moving quickly? You are being called to step into your highest role for the Golden Age of Aquarius. That's right now. Prepare for change. Now, some of us have been imposed with things, and often it's been a sickness, and first, even changes in our work, changes politically, but change has been happening a lot. And so when we say prepare for change, yes, prepare for change. It's already showing up energetically all around us. The golden eras, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, or Avalon, are so called because there you lived, your full soul potential in harmony with full access to the level of creation. You, dear soul, have declared yourself full of devotion to play an important and supporting role in the important ages and epochs of our beloved Mother Earth. Full of love and trust, you have contributed your own soul abilities, gifts, and talents for the highest good of all. So you may not even be aware of these civilizations of Lemuria or Atlantis or Avalon even. You may have heard of them, but you may have also known that in your life, even if you've worked corporate work or not lived a pure artistic life, that you have shared some of these abilities and creations with other people and really enjoyed them and had fulfillment while you shared these. So each golden era had a different energy and structure. If you feel that you belong to Lemuria, and perhaps you feel a great longing when you hear the word, you very likely were one of the wonderful souls who founded and lived this age together. The high soul light of your spiritual homeland has illuminated this time, and together we have laid an important foundation for further epochs. So believe it or not, we are in the midst of creating a whole new epoch. Kind of strange looking with everything happening in the world, but a big shift is happening everywhere. It is the same with the era of Golden Atlantis and Avalon and many other advanced civilizations. Every life and experience of these important incarnations, your most important incarnations, has left an imprint in your soul structure, an important imprint, just as you have literally left traces of light there with your soul. You were a fundamentally important member of these golden times. The memory is deeply embedded in your soul. So many people have this sense of that there's more to life than what they've been doing. And you could be young, or it doesn't matter what age, but that yearning for something is in fact also that you yearn for a time when you were fully expressed. So here's the exercise for this card. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply into your heart. Ask your spirit guide and your high self to show you images and feelings in this moment that have to do with your lives in Lemuria, Atlantis, or Avalon. Ask to be shown with your own clairvoyant senses where your home had been. Take it all in and allow the images, feelings, or words to appear. Breathe in and out deeply, and perhaps you will be granted an image of what you look like in this life. Feel the power and strength, and ask for it to flow into your present being. Breathe, receive, and feel deeply the high energy that is flowing into your entire system at this moment. Thank your high self and your spirit guide and ask the energies can be integrated in the best possible way, and then come back to be here now and enjoy the energy. Now, it could be as simple as remembering the times of King Arthur's court for someone, or the others could be in that you see huge crystal pyramids, and that would be Atlantis. Or you may have the feeling of being able to breathe underwater. Just, any thought or feeling that comes through that you may have even noticed even by watching a movie, listening to music. Just take note of any of these. Now, the second card, which is the first card, indicates things that you may have gone through before, and here the second card is for the present. Soul Star Chakra. Halls of Amenti. Gifts, abilities, and talents. It is time to reclaim your spiritual heritage. Activate your soul star and remember who you truly are. Go big. So what I like about this card, it's kind of esoteric, right? We place it in our lives right now. And what we may be going through our lives is like, what is going on in my life? What I used to depend on doesn't serve me anymore. I am no longer fulfilled by this or that. I don't know about the future. So much is changing in the world. Yep, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. And in your quiet moments, you might think about how could I enjoy right now? And it might be beginning to tap back into some of those things that made you so happy as a child, or maybe in high school or college. It is time to reclaim your spiritual heritage, activate your soul star, and remember who you truly are. Go big. So I am your access to an infinite level of knowledge within you. I reach levels beyond space and time as your soul leaves the body through me once your physical body returns to the light of your home. I am one of the most important lights of your chakra column and am symbolically connected to the Earth Star chakra below your feet. I draw the Kundalini from the lower chakras upwards and anchor and assist to stabilize it. Through me, you have access to your enormous soul knowledge and have acquired over countless earthly and cosmic incarnations. So this soul star chakra is above your head. So you have the crown chakra, which is the top of your head. Then you have another called the causal. And after that is the soul star. And I think it's like 1 meter above your head. I contain all your light-filled gifts and talents, as well as the information from all stages of your soul's journey. If you work with me with a pure heart, I will reconnect you to your highest soul knowledge. I am the halls of Amenti. I am the Akashic Chronicle and the infinite knowledge of the hollow earth. I expand and reach higher as the frequency rises within you. You will find me 30 centimeters, that's what it is, above your crown chakra. And my color is a beautiful magenta with hints of deep blue in the center. I am your personal portal. As you are ready to go on a journey with me to the archives of knowledge within you, step aside, for your wisdom awaits. Now, all you have to do is just focus 30 centimeters above your head. That's all the work you have to do. Make yourself comfortable and breathe into your heart. Activate your personal energy sphere. And all you do is by bringing the attention to your heart area. That's all you do. Bring your mind, thought to your heart. Just see that, right? And let your light roots flow down until they reach the heart of Mother Earth. Then move your attention about 30 centimeters above your crown chakra, the top of your head, and connect with your soul star chakra. See the ball of light in luminous magenta and breathe into it. You will notice how your soul star expands and becomes more and more luminous. A center of deep blue forms in the middle. With each breath, it expands into a portal of light. Now let yourself be drawn into the center of this beautiful blue portal and arrive on the other side. You are now completely in the energy of your fully activated soul star chakra. a space of infinite dimensions, multidimensional in the color of bright magenta and sapphire blue. How do you perceive and how do you feel here? Can you perceive the love that rests here and the vibration of timelessness? Here lies the infinite depth and knowledge. After a moment of adjustment, you will see an infinite number of points of light in front of you. The closer you get, the more you can see that these lights are openings, gates, doors, portals of different sizes, shapes, and colors. The number of portals is vast. And what I mean by that, portals are like the realities, the parallel realities. There are so many possibilities in our lives, but most of us live in one, maybe two at the most. There's so many shifts that we can make in our lives when we relax and choose and inquire and live in curiosity. The number of portals is vast, and they all radiate an incredibly high vibration. Behind every door, gate, and portal, there's an incarnation full of light, knowledge, and wisdom. I was looking at something today on Instagram, and I was talking about anxiety. They said anxiety arises when you can't be with uncertainty. So it's difficult for people who have to be certain all the time. If you want to expand your ability to go deeper with your spiritual search and information and wisdom, learn to be okay with that feeling that comes in your body when you are in uncertainty. It's another parallel reality. Let your heart guide you to a particular door, and then place your hands upon it and feel the vibrations. And if it feels right, open it wide. Receive the energy that is now flowing towards you and expand your system. Be ready to fully own it as your sacred knowledge and your light. Feel your soul light becoming more complete as keys and codes flow back to you after eons in the third dimension. Now is the time to embrace this again. Breathe in and out deeply and integrate this wonderful energy. Allow yourself to relax as you do it, and give yourself space and time to receive and perceive what is coming to you. After a while, consciously return to your physical body, though through the energy of your soul star. When you are ready, come back to the here and now and open your eyes and smile. Now that's quite intense, but that's the soul star chakra, which is with us at this time, and it's really exciting. And then the next card is Creator's Elohim. And again, the pictures of these cards you can find on my website, bcalvanocoaching.com, and sometimes I do place them on the Spreaker page also. Divine firepower, manifestation. So I love how these three cards proceed. The might of Source is with you. All is well. We have got your back. We are the firepower of God, the creator of all that is. We come from this pure fire of creation. From the beginning of time, we've been involved in the structure of the universes and the galaxies. We work as one on a large and small scale. We are part of an enormous collective. You, dear soul, know us well. Everything you have created in your life is the result of an impulse from your creative power. We work closely with other angelic beings, the elemental beings, which are like fairies, unicorns, the mineral planes, and the interplanetary light siblings. Whenever something is created in the cosmos, we wave our spark into it, and your guardian angel alongside your spirits will also receive light impulses through us. So again, we're talking about the creator angels, Elohim. We are able to work through all frequencies to create, dematerialize, and reshape in a fraction of a blink of an eye, and also to support you in releasing blockages, working healing energies, and shaping and strengthening your entire light structure. It is for your highest good. We were godparents in the creation of your soul spark, which was drawn from the ocean of God's creation, and we have lovingly accompanied you in your incarnations and processes. Remember, beloved soul, we will support you when you are ready. Love is fire, and fire is the power of creation, which in turn is pure love. You too come from the angelic planes. Never forget this. And the exercise for this card is: breathe deeply into your heart and allow your heart energy to expand. Notice how your beautiful fifth dimensional heart energy expands and forms a ball of light in white, gold, and pink. This gradually envelops and surrounds your entire physical body. Call upon your guardian angel to you and feel its loving presence as unconditional love flows to you. Enjoy this beautiful energy for a moment. With your hand upon your heart, call an Elohim angel to you and notice what happens. Feel the energy shift as a massive high-energy being approaches you. How do you perceive it? The Elohim have gigantic wings, and you might see and sense them as to be open, receptive to this delightful being. The angels speak to you telepathically as it wishes to offer you a gift. It asks you about your heart's desire, which is your deepest desire from the core of your being. The angel wants to help make it come true and asks you to paint it as brightly and in as much detail as possible. Take a moment to do this. See how the angel of creation approaches your heart sphere and carefully reaches in to retrieve your wish. It is placed on shining ethereal angel palms, and your wish now shines with radiant rainbow colors. The Elohim breathes very gently on it. See how the drop expands in all directions as if it is coming to life like a rainbow flame. The angel then floats up to carry your wish from your flame of the heart to the creator of all that is, to plant it. Here it will fully flourish and become truly blessed with the highest energies of creation. Be certain of this. What a gift. Send your love and gratitude to the Elohim and to your guardian angel who smiles lovingly at you. You are so loved. So those are the 3 cards and messages for this week. Now, how do you use these messages? Take a look at your life. Where do you need healing? What needs to be examined? And just place these messages into your life. That's how we do it. I give you energies and frequencies in card readings each week. And what we do is we just take a look at what's going on in our life, in our body, in our desires, in our dreams, in our heart. So what can happen over time is that you just get more honest about how things are, what changes you want to make, and you work in partnership with the unknown. It looks invisible, these angels and creations that I describe, but it begins living an authentic, honest life where you're not just going to react to conversations and ideas that have been with you that don't provide anything more than what you've seen in the past. So if you want to see something new, a complete healing, a complete recovery, a complete shift in reality, we kind of have to really, really want it. And it's kind of it's a surrender. It's really, in the 12-step programs, they call it hitting a bottom, rock bottom, of saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then things may, begin to show themselves to us with what someone, you might meet someone, you might hear something, but the information starts coming to you. It goes to the frequency of your heart's desire. So those are the messages for the week. And let me see. Yes. I'll see you next week. Any questions, feel free to contact me. And again, follow me at here, Spreaker, or wherever you listen to the podcast, and share it with your friends so I can reach more people. And subscribe to my website email list so you can receive the photographs of these cards and information of any upcoming events that I may do online. Some of the live events, which will be quite fun. All right, my friends, have a beautiful, beautiful week, and we'll see you next week. Angel blessings.